All right, people. Welcome back to another video, another episode. Your boy is back with another powerful topic. And on this topic today, I haven't talked about this in a long time, but we're going to talk about it. I want to talk about the people in your hometown. So kick back, lay back, relax, enjoy the ride. Because this is about to be one of them videos. So it's going to be a long one, so stay tuned, folks. All right? But with that being said, let's get right into it. Everybody in your hometown is shocked at how much you overcame. You are a warrior. Everybody in your hometown did not want you to make it, did not want you to succeed. So guess what they did? They tried to make your life a living hell. They tried to put these spiritual weapons on you, but guess what? They did not prosper, ladies and gentlemen. Because you have survived the major traps they tried to put you in since day one. And you couldn't understand, or shall I say, you couldn't understand why these people were acting the way they were acting. Well, cuz, number one, they grew up with you. Number two, they witnessed your struggles, and you still came out as a champion. And for the last one, for some of you, you can relate to this. Some of you cannot. Even your own family was going up against you because you were breaking the curse in the family. You were the black sheep. People were overlooking you. People did not believe in your business, talking down on you, trying to make it seem like you were doing something wrong or something was wrong with you because you wasn't thinking the way they were thinking. Your friends, your family, your co-workers, even your exes, all of them try to put you in some BS or try to trap you into a situation that you couldn't get yourself out of. Now fast forward, look where you at today. Even if you not are where you want to be at right now, you still survive. And for some of you, you may be still living in your hometown, but let me tell you something. You are not like the people in your hometown. You think differently. You talk different. Even your vocabulary is different. These people don't even know you no more. If they want to get to know you, they got to reintroduce themselves to you. But guess what? They cannot step a foot near you ever again. You change for the better. Now, for some of you that move out of your hometown, they are amazed at how many traps, or should I say spiritual traps, they try to set you up in. Gossip, slander, the lying, you name it. These people are shocked, but at the same time, they are amazed at how you made it out of the city. They are so shocked and amazed. They are low-key inspired, but at the same time, they are jealous. Because you were the one that got away. And they never expected you to get away. They thought you were easy. And that's another thing they underestimated. They thought you looked easy because you were so nice and friendly. And that's when they really messed up that. They thought you were so nice, so friendly. But, excuse me, they got a rude awakening or had gotten a rude awakening when they did that. These people were so cruel and so evil. They tried to set you up in some unnecessary drama. Unnecessary BS, ladies and gentlemen. But you still made it out. without a scratch or a bruise on you. You made it out of hell without a scratch or a bruise on you. That's the definition of a warrior right there. When you don't let people's opinions convince you that you ain't this, you ain't that. And they gotta do all of that just to get you set up or try to set you up in some unnecessary drama, you doing something right. They would try to point out your flaws. The people in your hometown, the friends you used to hang out with back in the day. These the same people that I am talking about. The same very people. We finna take it back to the 80s and 90s and the 70s. Y'all used to go to each other's houses, ride bikes, spend the night at each other's cribs, playing video games, Nintendo, GameCube, PlayStation, Xbox, all of that. Y'all remember them days. But now, you got older, you got wiser. Y'all went different paths. They haven't done nothing with their lives. But as they starting to see you flourishing and start doing better, or they got jealous. They got intimidated. They saw you start opening up your own business, your own platform. And these people really had it for you. But guess what? They ain't stop a doggone thing. Because you still winning. You still making it. As a matter of fact, you already done made it. No, I ain't gonna say if. You already overcame a lot of situations people try to put you through. Ladies and gentlemen, you are a warrior. You are a winner. You are a champion. You are a leader. You are that in a bag of chips. But see, they're not going to tell you this because they know you. The people that knew you years ago is not going to support you. The people in your hometown is not going to support you. We all know that. Especially if you're living in a small town, they're not going to support your business. They will give you backhanded compliments. They will talk down on you behind the scenes. But a little did they know, you were 2 steps ahead of these folks. They saw you with nothing, and they thought you were going to be nothing for the rest of your life. It be the people that do the most talking that ain't done nothing with their lives. Even if you started late, even if you are a late bloomer, they talk down to you so much they want you to give up on your goals and dreams. If you didn't have nothing, they'll talk. If you would have showed them, which I know you wouldn't, if you would have showed them your car, your house, your apartment, double wide, whatever, they still would talk down. So what that tells you right there, these people were haters. They never wanted you to win. But they try so hard to put you in unnecessary drama for no apparent reason. You overcame a lot of gossiping. Excuse me. People slandered your name for no apparent reason. Tried to make the whole city turn against you. They plotted behind the scenes. And you still made it. And it's a crying shame. Even if your own fake family members do it to you. If your so-called friends do it to you. They try to hurt you, but they end up hurting their own self. You cannot hurt a warrior. They got their feelings hurt for trying to mess up your life. And that is something that nobody should never ever do. Try to mess up somebody else's life because they see this person potential and they know this person is finna make it out the city. But for some of you, you about to make it out of your hometown. And the ones that's watching that made it, congratulations. They couldn't stop you. And for the ones that want to make it and will make it, they ain't stopped you yet. They're not going to stop you. You cannot stop nobody against their strength from the Most High. You cannot stop nobody that believe in themselves. Hell, your own friends try to stop you. Your ex-co-workers try to stop you. Everybody that got evil intuitions try to stop you. And now, your revenge is massive success. And they got to watch you win. He will prepare a table in the midst of your enemies. And look at here, I'm not trying to preach on nothing, but that's what it says, right? These people try so hard, they had to get a gang of people to come up against you. And let me tell y'all something. Trying to overcome a lot of spiritual traps is not easy. Because you be ready to go off, you be ready to snap, but that's what the devil wants. That's what the fly monkeys want. That's what the creatures of the night want. They want you to snap, go crazy, go off or get a record, or end up in the cemetery or in prison somewhere. These people got demons in them. A person that's bothering somebody trying to mess up somebody else's life, especially if you live in a small hometown and they see your potential, that's a demon. These people got demons in them, and we finna expose it right now. Have you ever been around people in your hometown or wherever the case may be, and they stop talking to you for no apparent reason? That's God letting you know these people or this person cannot come with you. So when God remove people out of your life, thank him. Because he letting you know this person been talking about you behind the scenes. They've been jealous. They've been plotting. And God knows you don't know what else they try to do. People will go so deep to the level. They will practice witchcraft on you, black magic, wish death on you. Oh yeah, they will get so freaking desperate, so freaking evil. They want to see you off this earth. And as it says on the quote, God heard conversations you did not hear. That's why he had to separate, isolate away you from, he had to isolate you away from these people. He had to separate you away from these evil demons. He would jump inside anybody. I'm talking about Satan. He would jump inside anybody that's to go up against you, even your own blood. That's why the people in your community, they're not doing so well. Now that you have moved on to another city, another state, or whatever the case may be, folks, they still couldn't stop you. But imagine if the world didn't have jealousy or envy. The world would be a better place. But it's not the world. It's the people that's walking on God's green earth. And let me tell y'all something. These people that try to mess your life up is the biggest scumbags on God's green earth. And I had to be brutally honest when I say that. Somebody got to be a miserable scumbag to put you in some unnecessary BS to make you lose your life or get a record. These people were straight up evil. And wherever you at in life right now, for some of you probably still in your hometown, but that's all right. You probably started off late, but that's all right. But guess what? It ain't over. Your story is not over. This is just the beginning, folks. And they probably would say, oh, you too old for that. You started too late. Don't mind them. They're not holding the pen in your story. As a matter of fact, they're not the one writing your story anyway. They need to mind their own business. But these people that ain't done nothing with their lives, still live in the same old city for 20, 30, 40, 50 some years, still mad, still bitter. I won't be surprised they're still talking about you to this very day. Some of you probably ain't visit your hometown probably in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. If I were you, I wouldn't visit. Because guess what? You ain't missing out on nothing. Why you think when these rappers leave that city, they don't come back? They aren't supposed to come back. But if they do, they'll be a target. Look what happened to Nipsey Hussle. Perfect example right there. God rest his soul. But guess what? His legacy still live on. The marathon will continue, and it still continue to this day. But the moral to this is, the people in your hometown never want to see you make it or survive, but you are a survivor. Everybody cannot overcome them traps. You overcame. That's why I'll call y'all warriors for a reason. You cannot keep a warrior down. You cannot keep a leader down, a winner. Excuse me, somebody that walk alone, you cannot keep them down. No matter what. No matter what. They tried in their power to stop you. They tried everything because you embarrassed them. You put them to shame. You proved all of them wrong. You went places they said you couldn't go. Oh, he never gonna make it. Oh, she ain't gonna go there. He ain't gonna go there. And look at you. You been everywhere. You been here, you been there, everywhere. So that opinion never really matter. Your fake family members send back wishing like hell. They should have never treated you the way they treated you years ago. I'm talking about the people that got mistreated by their own mom and daddy, brother, sister, cousin, you name it. You've been the black sheep, but that's all right, 'cause look at you now. You're chosen. Chosen ones go through the most mistreatment, the hatred, the slander, people lying on them, you name it. But now you breaking curses they couldn't even break in their own family. Your family, or shall I say your fake family members, your fake friends, your ex-coworkers you used to work with, they all witnessing your greatness. They can sit up here and act blind, play Stevie Wonder, but they see you. But guess what? They are watching with jealous, envious eyes. And God is still blessing you to this very day. Everybody can't overcome a lot of spiritual traps. I bet they couldn't overcome it. Now, couldn't they? Nope. They would have went off, went crazy, would have done something to somebody. But you already know what the devil tried to make you do. Try to make you do something to mess up your own life. Sabotage your own life. But see, you were smart. You were street smart. Because you already know what these demons try to do. Try to get you to mess up your own life. So they can sit back and laugh at you. But the same trap they try to put you in, they in that same old trap. And they had the nerve to put their mouth on you. Talking about, you ain't gonna be this, you ain't gonna be that. And now look at you. You made it. Your haters from your hometown, they are ashamed and embarrassed. Your co-workers that you used to work with, for the ones that got their own business or starting their own business, they're embarrassed too, because look at them. They still work for the same old company for God knows when. 5, 10, 50, 20 some years ago. And look, it's never too late to start a new career, but they try to shame you for spreading your wings and fly. After all, you are an eagle. Shout out to the R&B singer Seal that made the song Fly Like an Eagle from the Space Jam soundtrack. Y'all remember the movie Space Jam, right? Remember the song Fly Like an Eagle? You flew like an eagle on these people. And ever since then, they've been in their feelings. You've been a warrior ever since you were a baby, a spiritual warrior, unbreakable warrior. They tried to break your spirit. They tried to break your soul. They could not break it. They end up hurting their own self, trying to break you. But the people in your hometown, they got spirits. Jealousy, envy, you name it. When they see somebody finna make it out the city, they want to try to ruin this person's reputation or want to get them unalive. But God got his hands on you. He had his hands on you. He still do. Their spells, their curses, in reverse. Went back to him like a frisbee, like a boomerang. Now they're sitting over there crying, wishing like hell. They should have had supported you and treated you nice. They wanted all the smoke. They got it. They messed around to find out. And for the people that's listening, if you ever been slandered, people try to ruin your reputation, you could have had took them to court. But guess what? They are in spiritual court. Because now, the man upstairs is the judge, and you already don't want from blessing to blessing to blessing to blessing. Double for your trouble. Cup when it overflow. You dig what I'm saying? They couldn't stop you, and they still can't stop you. And for the people that's still living in their hometown, don't you worry, because you still gonna make it, regardless of what they say. You got this. And before I leave, let me just say this. A prophet is never welcome in his own country. Never. Especially if you're destined for greatness. But that's all right, because you don't belong around these people anyway. You belong around a bunch of winners, not a bunch of sorry losers. You got this. I'm proud of y'all. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and shut the video off. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all share this video. Share it with everybody. Share it on all platforms. Everybody need to hear this. Because you may never know what somebody is going through. Living in a hometown. And they destined for greatness and people try to stop them. You cannot stop nobody that's destined for greatness. Promise you that. You can't stop nobody. And for the people that made it, salute to you. We all gonna make it. I want to see everybody win. I ain't never been the hater. And I know the people that support me, y'all the real deal. We all gonna win. We can care less of what they say. We are warriors over here. We are winners. Straight up. I love you all. Thank you for the support once again. Make sure your mental health and your health is good. But I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later. See you later. And once again, you can do anything you set your mind to. Remember, you are a warrior. Keep a smile on your face. Move in silence and stay low key. But yeah, I don't said enough. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.